Hey all, Tom Moran here from Tom's Big Spiders, keeping up with these short little rehousing slash husbandry videos. Next one up we have is Brachypelma Emilia, kind of one that's a hobby staple as far as most people are concerned, and unfortunately one it took me several years to get. This one has finally put on some size, just recently molted, needs a new home, so perfect time to do a rehousing and talk about some husbandry notes on them. Again, this one is not full grown, she's a juvenile, but I've had her for quite a while now, a little over a year, so we figure it's time to do a little update and show you what I've been doing, what's been working for me. So enough of me talking, let's take a look at my Brachypelma Emilia, or Mexican redleg. All right, about to rehouse my Brachypelma Emilia. Picked this one up from Tanya at Fear Not Tarantulas in, I believe it was March of 2020, so a little over a year ago. At that point, it was a well-started sling. It was about, I want to say an inch maybe. And as you can see here, it's molted recently, and it's picked up some of those B. Emilia colors. Again, nice and close on that. Right there she is, looking absolutely gorgeous with the adult colors. Very excited. I've tried to get one of these a couple times over the years and it didn't pan out, so I was so excited to finally get one because it's one of those hobby staple ones that everybody should have. So what we're going to be putting her into, this was one of these little Matchbox car cases, and I got these for free, so I will try to find something comparable on Amazon to show people, because people will be like, where'd you get them from? When I get given things, it's sometimes hard to figure out where I got them from. And in this case, I didn't buy these off Amazon, but I do think they sell them on Amazon, so I'll try to put the link up for that. But they work pretty well for the smaller things, like a quarter, 3/4 of an inch to an inch or so, or a couple centimeters. But she outgrew this one, obviously, and we're going to put her into this one here that's about a 16-ounce cylinder. Again, these were given to me, so I'm not quite sure where you would buy them from. I can't remember where I got them from. Probably Fear Not Tarantulas. But what we're going to try to do is just do the old poke and pray here and see if she'll go into the new enclosure. And she won't. There we go. No, don't kick.
Oh.
Okay. No, you know, No. There you go. There you go. Easy. No, you're not going with me. No. My problem, this doesn't fit really well in there. There we go. No. Nope. She got the brush and she's out. So there she is in there. So again, this is about 16 ounces or so. I like them because they're crystal clear, being cylinders. They offer you a good view of them, and this will probably hold her for a couple more molts. We'll see how it goes. This room is going to be a lot warmer than it has been traditionally in my tarantula room in the summer, because in my other house it only hit like 79, sometimes 82 on a rare occasion. Here I believe it's going to be right around the 80s for most of the summer. So I'm guessing we're going to get even better growth rate on her than we were before. So as far as how to keep them, again, I don't go over the top with moisture on these, but I do make sure I maintain a moist spot in it. This one is actually dried out a little bit, but what I have is either I use eyedroppers, or I got this, sent this when I bought the cages. And it's been very convenient for going in and shooting a little water in when you need it, or shooting a little water in here. So what I'll do is give them a little moist spot underneath, let it dry out a little bit, but they've been just fine. This one I did have a little thing in for a water dish, but it got covered up, so I took it out. But in here she will obviously have a water dish, which I will fill after we get done with this. But she's been growing fairly quickly overall. Right now I'd say she's close to probably about 1 3/4 inches or so, which is pretty good growth rate for Brachypelma species, because I've had some that take forever to grow. And I have noticed with Brachypelma that when you get them when they're tiny, like 1/4 of an inch, it takes them forever to hit the 1 inch mark. But once they hit the 1 inch mark, the growth rate seems to speed up a little bit. They molt a little more frequently and put on more size with each molt. So something to know about. So there we go with the Brachypelma Emilia. Now again, for this enclosure right in here, I have a little damp spot over there, but the majority of the substrate will remain dry, and she'll have the water dish. As she gets older, it won't be as imperative to keep the substrate moist. I'll let it dry out a little bit, but as she's still kind of young, we'll allow her some moisture. So again, I got this one when she was around 3/4 inch to an inch mark, and I found with Brachypelma species, when you get them, they're teeny tiny, they can be about 1/4 of an inch. It can take them a long time to go from 1/4 inch to 1 inch. That's where you kind of get that really slow growth. I found that once they hit that inch mark though, the growth rate seems to pick up a bit. They seem to put on more size with each molt, and they seem to molt more frequently. So I have spoken to people that have looked at some of my older videos with Brachypelma species and gone, hey, mine actually grew much more quickly. And then when I talked to them, find out that they had a larger sling to start with. So just something to keep in mind. And I also have a Brachypelma hammeri, obviously similar species, not the same species, that hasn't molted now in about 4 years. She's about 5 inches, 4.5, 5 inches or so. So she was doing some growing pretty quickly for a little while there, and it slowed down a little bit, but she's beautiful nonetheless, and I really don't care because she's got her adult colors and a gorgeous spider. So that will do it for this one. As always, if you liked it enough to subscribe, very much appreciate. Click the little circle up there. If you want to check out some more videos, you can find them over here. If you'd rather not do either of those, totally understand. Also, if you comment, know that I will take the time to respond back. I enjoy getting comments, enjoy answering questions, but just realize I do get a lot of them, and some of them can take me some time to respond to them. So just give me a couple days to reply back, but don't worry, I'll reply back. That'll do it for this one. As always, guys, stay safe. We'll catch you all next time.